Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning to the channel. This is the Friday Night Ride. I'm your host, Carl, CEO Colbert. Another exciting big episode today. This is May 19, 2023. The episode I've been hyping up all week online, social media, called The World by Storm. It's the Wholesale Real Estate Edition of Friday Night Ride tonight. We got a big show, big plans, big shows for y'all today. Got special guest appearances by one of the top wholesalers in the game. We're gonna go all the details about wholesale real estate, what it is, how to do it, where to find the deals, and how you can maximize your earning with wholesaling by developing royalty sign skills that never been taught on the internet. So without further ado, we're just going to get started right now.
Is wholesaling real estate the best option for new real estate investors? In my opinion, whether you have money or not, whether you have great credit or not, I personally think it's a great introduction to real estate for a number of reasons. Probably the main reason is it teaches you how to find, locate, negotiate, tie up great real estate deals. I don't care what form of real estate you're doing. If you can consistently find great real estate deals, you don't ever have to be broke.
Anybody get started with wholesale real estate, you don't really need a real estate license to get started with wholesale real estate. You got to be 18 and up and just have the government ID. You don't really need a real estate license to buy real estate because it's just like you actually the buyer, so you don't really need a license to wholesale real estate. You're a buyer. You just are signing that contract to somebody else. You're particularly the buyer. You just are signing the contract to somebody else for a profit. That's all. So you don't have to have a real estate license to do wholesale real estate. Perfectly legal in the state of Florida. I don't know, some states do have it, but you got to check your local area. I think Florida, you don't really need a license to wholesale real estate in the state of Florida. Okay, now we got the definition of wholesale real estate out of the way. Now, the first step of really having a successful wholesale business is first finding a buyer first. Find a buyer in your local market that's already buying fixed flip deals. It's better to have a buyer first because you already know the criteria and what to look for. That's really, you can really connect your time frames with that. You have the 3 to 5 buyers on hand, and the way you get buyers right here, you could go on Zillow, Redfin. That's you can actually see what properties been sold in the last 30 to 60 days. You can actually see the properties that are fixed and flip properties that has been bought on the MLS. And the people that actually buy the fixed and flip properties are the real estate investors, the investors. If they bought one property, they're gonna buy it again. So you can just call the investors up and see what their criteria is before you try to find the deals. And so you can have already deal matched up in place with. When you put someone on a contract, you already have a buyer ready to go. You have to search for buyers. It's better have it just when analyzing the properties of your wholesale. There's the three values you gotta really look out for. The first one is the ARV. It stands for after repair value of the house with the fully repairs. The way you calculate ARV is taking comparable houses that have been sold in the last 30 to 60 days in the area. The same zip code, the same square footage, and the same bathrooms that have been sold in the bed and bathrooms that have been sold in the last 36 days in that area over half-mile radius in the last 60 days. You just put like five of those properties and divide. Just find the median price of those properties that have been sold for that. That would be a ballpark figure of the ARV that all the repairs are done in. Then you want to find the repairs. The typical market, if you don't really need a roof or a craft foundation, if it's only just cosmetics parts, the paint, flooring a little bit. If you just need flooring, painting, or a little cleanup, the typical rate you could actually repairs is $35 to $40 per square foot. So if it's $1,200, it might be roughly around $36,000 to $40,000 for repairs. So you can add that, subtract that to the ARV. And the third one is your wholesale fee. Wholesale fee is going to be the fee that you collect when you sign a contract to your buyer. So the typical wholesale fee is $10,000. That's what we try to stay at. You get 15, 20,000 if you get a good deal and negotiate with sales. I'm going to talk to you that in a minute. So yes, the ARV minus the repairs and minus the wholesale fee. That's really what you should present to the seller when you put the property in the contract. When you're submitting your offer to the seller, you really want to stay 70% of the ARV minus repairs and minus your wholesale fee, and actually lower the price a little bit. Ask the seller a couple questions. Ask about the repairs. Is there really any roof damage, ceilings, foundation, water problems, sewer problems, tidal lien problems? If you ask good questions, you can get discounts, further discounts on the deal. You could actually, because even more repairs, after more repairs, going to have to come out that lower the price of the deals. And the actual web development thing is the seller has multiple properties. You can offer the seller to build a seller a website. Let cash pays the seller. They sell the other houses, the other properties they have for sale. Ask questions like that because if you're a web developer, you can actually build websites for sellers to actually sell the other properties. You know that as well. So you just ask most questions. You need to actually, if they're really into tech too, sometimes the sellers are into tech. Sometimes they want to start a YouTube channel, YouTube automation channel for them. You could do that. That's some way you can really lower the fee, lower the price of the property. Make the profit. You using the web development skills you learn on this show or any other show. Make them websites, make them landing pages, have them sell the other properties. Have them ask a question whether they have other properties they need to sell. Now you can make a website for that too. That can probably reduce the prices. You can make more wholesale profits as well.
Let me share something practical I've observed. A daily habit all successful wholesalers do. Are you ready? This is earth-shattering. They make a lot of offers on distressed properties. I know that's profound, right? You can't do deals if you don't make offers. But in all seriousness, for the greats, sales and marketing is not just a daily habit, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of being. Once you make the mental shift that wholesaling has very little to do with houses and is really just marketing and sales, your wholesale business will explode.
Okay, once you had the contract with the seller first, now it's time to get a contract with your cash buyer. But you got to put the contract $10,000 or $20,000 higher than you did the seller, because that's the difference is your wholesale fee. So I think the best way to increase that fee is just ask the buyer, do they need a website? Do they need a lead cash page? Or do they want more deals coming in? Because I got a person working with me that actually could pull 200 deals a week. I got people scraping bills and scraping lists for me to get deals. So you can actually offer the buyer more deals or build websites for them. Make sure the investor has a website or landing page. You have to build websites and landing page for the cash buyers as well. I can actually increase your wholesale fee with that as well. Maybe you can landing pages, YouTube channels for these cash buyers too. That's really something you can use your web development skills for. Use it for the buyers and sellers. You make websites or landing pages for them to drive more traffic to their websites, or build a whole new site in general to help them get more deals coming in. That's another way you can increase your wholesale fee. I have a little 30-second clip, typically with a wholesale call. It's supposed to be like from a trained professional wholesale real estate. I got a clip right here. You see right here, the clip right here.
What you gonna do? Go down to your city hall, get a water shut-off list. These are people that are highly motivated to sell because they're late on their utility bills. So they need to sell their property ASAP. Once you get the address, go home and go to truepeoplesearch.com, skip trace the address to get the owner phone number. Call them up, make them an offer. Once they accept your offer, use DocuSign to send them the purchase and sale contract for them to sign. After that, contact an agent. See if they have any investor that wants to buy for $20,000 more, then sell the deal to them. The info's there, the choice is yours. When I train my VA to talk to a seller, we get straight to the point in the first 1 minute. My name is Kong. I work with a group of investors. I'm calling to see if you have a house or a property that you're interested in selling for cash or receive a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer from us. Boom. The answer either yay or a nay. Yes or no. Done.
Once you get a contract, I have contracts down below, the wholesale contract down below. So in the contract, they have a 7 to 10 days inspection contingency. So it's something that the seller didn't mention the property as you sign a contract, and you find that out 7 to 10 days later, you got actually back out the deal. Got a deal because the seller didn't specifically say that these damages was in the house. So if you do that, especially contingency, the 7 to 10 days, you find something that was not mentioned in the original deal, you got to back out the contract. You get your urgent money deposit. Sometimes they have urgent money deposits too. So that's kind of like it's the 1 to 3% of the money is the EMD, the earnest money deposit you got to put down in 72 hours to make the whole deal. Got to earn deposit money right here. Sometimes it's 500 to 1,000. Now sometimes if you work with a cash buyer, that's why I say they'll do the cash buyer first, because sometimes the cash buyer will cover the EMD sometimes. So sometimes you don't really have to come up with the EMD. It just depends on the relationship of your cash buyers first. And once you get your contract, make sure the contract is assignable. If it don't say it's assignable, it's assignable. Make sure you read the contract thoroughly. Make sure everything you sent to the buyer and seller makes sense. Make sure it's a contract that makes sense to you. Don't make sure that the title is free and clear, and no problem with the title, no liens or nothing on the title. Everything else good, just send to the title company. I got the title company down in the description below. The title company in Tampa, the Orlando area on the description below. The contract down below. Got to way to find good deals. My deals process down below, description below. So now everybody, this wholesale real estate thing is gonna be booming now. Summertime, everybody driving around. Now everybody has a job now. Now in this show right here, now you got 1,000 people on Facebook now got a job now. Over 50 got a job now. So you can watch this video right now and have no job, and now you got a $10,000 job now, wholesale real estate. Thanks to find that right out and Web Estate Solutions. First the website company actually get into wholesale real estate and the real estate game now. And now we're going to change the game with this company, Web Estate Solutions. We're making websites for the investors and the sellers now. Something that's a new thing right now we're doing. So proud of that. You came on this thing without a job, and now you got a $10,000 job now. Tell them that. Thanks for the show. The next show is gonna be. There's more than with the web development that's just writing code and build a website. You gotta actually have the personal philosophy and the personal development and the why behind to do the things you do. If you don't have that, it doesn't matter because you want to do it. You want to be consistent enough to get the results you're looking for. So in June, we're going to do something different. We're going to have a personal development series all June. That's what that episode is going to be about personal development. The philosophy is to make the business work. So if you don't have a philosophy, you can have the best technique in the world, best system, best marketing system, but you don't have that philosophy that drives you, nothing works. So the next episode is going to be a personal development series. The general series started in June. 20 general reels, and how tie into web development and business in general. That's when the next episode, June 2nd. June 2nd is going to be an introduction to the general series we're going to do in June. Just tying his philosophy to business and web development. That's next episode, June 2nd, 2023. Going to be a personal development show. Really change the pace of the web design. You get the mind right. Get the mind right this summer. The mind and body right this summer. They're gonna show you like principles. Philosophy you can live by. Tie into your digital agency and web design business. Thank you for the show. It's a big show. Thank you for finding that way. It's a big show. Hope you learn a lot of stuff. And I got a new hope for the summer. The best summer ever. Summer going to be smash now with these wholesale deals. So just like and subscribe to the channel. More content coming soon. And I see I'm going to be posting more videos more frequently now in summertime right here. So like and subscribe to the channel. That bell notification. You'll be the first one to know I'm going to come on new videos. All right, see you. Cool. Signing out. Peace.